Hollywood may dazzle the world with red carpets, flawless faces, and perfect lighting. But behind all that glamour lies a darker truth few ever see. Some transformations are inspiring. Others are shocking, tragic, and almost unbelievable. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the cosmetic disasters, risky procedures, and life-changing consequences that even celebrities couldn't escape. One story in particular is so devastating, it will stay with you long after this video ends. Before we begin, hit subscribe, because what you're about to discover might completely change how you see beauty in Hollywood. Carol Bryan's experience remains one of the most heartbreaking cosmetic tragedies of the last 2 decades. In 2009, at age 47, she simply wanted what millions of people seek every year: a light refresh to soften wrinkles and restore facial volume. It should have been a routine dermal filler appointment. Instead, it became the beginning of a nightmare that permanently altered her life. A dangerous mixture of fillers, including silicone, was injected into her forehead and cheeks. Within days, Carol's face swelled dramatically, distorting her features beyond recognition. What she expected to be a small enhancement turned into a rapid and devastating disfigurement. Even worse, complications from the injections damaged her optic nerve, leaving her permanently blind in one eye. Desperate for relief, Carol sought help from specialists across the country. In 2013, she finally reached a skilled team at UCLA who performed multiple complex reconstructive surgeries. They were able to remove some of the harmful filler and rebuild parts of her face, easing her pain and improving her appearance. But no surgery could restore her lost vision or return her original features. Emotionally overwhelmed, Carol withdrew from public life for years, relying heavily on her daughter for support. Today, in her late 50s, she continues to navigate life with the physical and emotional consequences of that day. Her story is a powerful reminder. Cosmetic procedures are never simple. Untrained injectors are dangerous, and researching qualified professionals is essential before altering one's face. Julia Tarasova, a 43-year-old Russian beauty queen, wanted nothing more than a subtle refresh, a gentle enhancement to maintain the elegance that had defined her public image. Confident in her decision, she booked several cosmetic procedures at a clinic in Sochi, including eyelid surgery, eye contouring, and a mini liposuction. What she expected to be a routine upgrade quickly became a life-altering ordeal. Instead of the refined, youthful look she envisioned, Julia's face began to swell dramatically. Her eyelids were so affected that she struggled to close her eyes fully, leading to dryness, discomfort, and disrupted sleep. Everyday activities became difficult. Public outings became emotionally draining. The once poised and radiant pageant winner now faced a level of scrutiny and pain she never imagined. Determined to seek justice, Julia filed a lawsuit accusing the 2 surgeons of severe negligence. The doctors, however, denied responsibility, claiming her complications may have been caused by a rare autoimmune condition called scleroderma, a disorder that hardens skin and can affect internal organs. Julia firmly rejected this explanation, insisting she had been perfectly healthy before the surgery. Despite spending a significant amount on corrective treatments, Julia admits she may never recover her original appearance. The emotional toll remains just as heavy as the physical damage. Her story stands as a cautionary reminder. Cosmetic surgery, even when marketed as simple, carries real risks, and choosing the right medical professionals can mean the difference between enhancement and lifelong regret. Lin May, one of Mexico's most beloved entertainers of the 1970s, built her fame on dazzling performances, graceful movement, and a striking natural beauty that captivated audiences across Latin America. To many, she embodied the golden era of classic entertainment, confident, elegant, and effortlessly magnetic. But as time passed, Lin faced the same pressure that shadows nearly every performer in an industry obsessed with youth. Wanting to maintain the look that had helped shape her career, she eventually turned to cosmetic enhancements. Unfortunately, The decision that was meant to preserve her beauty instead led her into one of the most devastating chapters of her life. Trusting the wrong person, Lin received injections of paraffin oil, an outdated, dangerous substance that had long been rejected by medical professionals. What she believed would refresh her appearance triggered severe inflammation, long-term tissue damage, and a dramatic alteration of her facial structure. The consequences were not only physically painful, but emotionally crushing. The face that audiences once adored was changed beyond repair.
Lin sought medical help and underwent additional treatments to reduce the damage,
But the effects of the paraffin injections were irreversible. Her outward appearance, once a symbol of her artistry and identity, was permanently transformed. Her story echoes a powerful warning for anyone tempted by quick results or unqualified providers. In the pursuit of beauty, the wrong choice can lead to lifelong consequences. Lin May's experience remains a reminder that no cosmetic enhancement is worth risking one's health or sense of self. Pete Burns, the unforgettable frontman of the 1980s band Dead or Alive, was a cultural force long before his appearance became a topic of worldwide fascination. Known for his bold voice, fearless personality, and the hit song "You Spin Me Round Like a Record," Pete always embraced individuality. But what began as a simple cosmetic correction gradually spiraled into something far more intense. His first procedure, a routine nose adjustment, seemed harmless. Yet for Pete, it marked the start of a lifelong pursuit of a look he could never fully achieve. Over the years, he invested a significant portion of his earnings into reshaping his face. Unlike most people who stop after a few enhancements, Pete pushed past every conventional limit, undergoing dozens of procedures in an attempt to sculpt a version of himself that existed only in his imagination. But this relentless transformation came at a painful price. Complications were frequent. Infections, swelling, and emergency surgeries became recurring parts of his life. Even when doctors urged him to slow down, his determination overshadowed every warning. For Pete, cosmetic work wasn't vanity. It was identity, art, self-expression taken to the extreme. Although his death in 2016 was not directly related to his surgeries, his journey remains both captivating and heartbreaking. Pete Burns' story challenges the line between freedom and destruction, between self-expression and self-sacrifice. His legacy is a reminder that the quest for perfection can consume everything, even the brightest stars. April Michelle Brown once believed a small cosmetic enhancement would help her feel more confident and comfortable in her own body. Like many who seek quick results, she trusted someone who promised transformation without fully understanding the risks. That decision turned a simple desire for beauty into one of the most devastating cosmetic tragedies ever documented. Instead of receiving medical-grade fillers, April was injected with industrial silicone, a substance meant for construction and machinery, never human tissue. Almost immediately, her body reacted violently. Severe infections spread rapidly, attacking muscle, fat, and skin, sending her into a medical crisis that no one could have anticipated. What she believed would be a harmless procedure swiftly became a battle for survival. Over the next several years, April lived in constant pain and endured endless hospital stays. Surgeons attempted procedure after procedure, 27 in total, desperately trying to remove the toxic material and halt the infections. Despite their efforts, the damage could not be reversed. Faced with an impossible choice, doctors performed amputations to save her life. All 4 of her limbs were removed, an outcome far beyond anything April could have imagined when she first sought cosmetic work. Yet her story does not end in tragedy. Through remarkable strength and determination, April rebuilt her life with prosthetics and renewed purpose. Today, she courageously shares her experience to warn others, reminding us that beauty should never come at the expense of health, and that resilience can rise even from unimaginable loss. Donatella Versace is one of the most recognizable figures in global fashion, not only for her leadership of the iconic Versace brand, but also for her striking, unforgettable personal appearance. Behind the runway glamour lies a long, complex journey shaped by creativity, pressure, reinvention, and a fierce belief in self-expression. Her fascination with beauty began early. At just 11 years old, and encouraged by her brother Gianni, she lightened her hair a small moment that would later become one of her signature trademarks. As the Versace empire grew, so did Donatella's role as its face, muse, and creative heartbeat. With that visibility came immense pressure to maintain a flawless, distinctive look. Over the decades, she embraced an array of cosmetic enhancements, fillers, Botox, laser treatments, and more advanced procedures recommended by top specialists. According to experts like Dr. Steve Fallick, these choices helped shape the iconic image she is known for today: bold, sculpted, unmistakably Versace. But her evolving appearance sparked constant debate. Critics questioned her decisions. The public speculated endlessly. Still, Donatella never wavered. In an interview with Love magazine, she rejected the idea that natural must mean plain or untouched. For her, beauty is a personal declaration, a form of freedom, not conformity. To Donatella, cosmetic enhancements aren't masks to hide behind. They are extensions of her artistry, her identity, and her confidence. Her transformation challenges traditional standards, reminding the world that beauty has no fixed rules. Today, Donatella Versace stands as a symbol of individuality and unapologetic self-definition, inspiring millions to embrace who they are loudly, boldly, and without hesitation. Heidi Montag, known worldwide from the hit reality show The Hills, became one of the most talked-about faces of the 2000s. Not just for her TV career, but for one of the most dramatic cosmetic transformations in Hollywood history. In 2009, at only 23 years old, she shocked the public when she revealed she had undergone 10 cosmetic procedures in a single day. The list was staggering. A brow lift, Botox, a second nose job, cheek fat injections, chin reduction, neck liposuction, ear reshaping, another breast augmentation, liposuction across her waist, hips, and thighs, and a buttock enhancement. Overnight, Heidi became the center of a national conversation about beauty standards, pressure, and the dangerous normalization of extreme cosmetic change. While her transformation drew massive attention, the aftermath was far more painful. Heidi later admitted she lived with constant discomfort, nerve issues, and scars far more severe than she ever anticipated. She famously said, "People have fewer car accident scars than I do." Behind the glamorous photo shoots was a young woman dealing with emotional distress and deep regret. As the years passed, Heidi spoke openly about the physical and psychological consequences of her decision. She urged others to think carefully, to avoid rushing into procedures, and to reject the toxic standards that push young women toward unrealistic perfection. Today, Heidi Montag uses her story not as shame, but as guidance. Her journey, once defined by transformation, now stands as a powerful reminder of self-acceptance, maturity, and the importance of loving your natural self before considering drastic changes. Dennis Avner, known worldwide as Stalking Cat, lived one of the most unusual and controversial lives in the history of body modification. A former U.S. Navy veteran and talented computer programmer from Michigan, Dennis followed a deeply personal calling that few could truly understand. His transformation began after guidance from a Native American spiritual mentor who encouraged him to honor the belief that a feline spirit lived within him. What started as symbolic expression soon became a physical journey to align his outer form with his inner identity. Dennis initially covered his face and body with tiger-like tattoos. Over time, his commitment intensified. Working with renowned body modification pioneers Steve Hayworth and Shannon Larratt, he underwent more than a dozen extreme procedures. These included subdermal implants that reshaped his face, surgical ear modifications, rhinoplasty, silicone whisker implants, sharpened teeth, and custom fangs. Each step brought him closer to the animal form he believed represented his true self.
His appearance drew massive attention from the media. Dennis appeared on Larry King Live, Ripley's Believe It or Not, and was later recognized by Guinness World Records for having the most permanent body modifications designed to resemble an animal. Behind the headlines, however,
Was a man who faced loneliness, public judgment, and personal struggles. Yet Dennis insisted his transformation was not about shock or performance, but about living honestly. His story remains a striking reminder of radical self-expression and the courage to embrace identity beyond society's limits. These stories reveal a powerful truth. Every cosmetic procedure carries real risks and lifelong consequences. From heartbreaking mistakes to bold transformations, each journey reminds us that beauty should never outweigh health, safety, or self-respect. Always research carefully and choose qualified professionals. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss our next story.